to Tabletop Battle.
And Damon.
That's me, that's fine.
Yes.
We're having a tournament next year.
In May.
In May.
2017.
Yep. And to that end, we're going to be playing a game with the rules based on that tournament. It is early war, 1939, or actually everything predating 1942.
Yes.
Except for the US, which will have 3 theater selectors to choose from. Either they can follow the selectors, or they can mix and match of the units available in those selectors. We'll go through which ones those are shortly.
Yeah, and that is to be able to include US in the tournament.
Yeah. They have a few regulations. That is, they can have a Sherman, but it has to be inexperienced. And in total, 25% of the US force has to be inexperienced if you mix and match, which I've done in my army. Or you can just use the unit selectors or theater selectors and go by the rules that are listed there. So we have roughly 900 points each. I'll be playing the US, Svein will be playing France.
Vive la France!
Vive la Révolution! Wrong more. So yeah, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do with this.
Let's take a look at the forces.
Yes.
For the French, we have an inexperienced first lieutenant. They are rifles. Then you have a Moroccan Goumier veteran squad with light machine gun. It's controlled by our Italian stallion, Boschi. Moving on, we have the French Foreign Legion. Finally, we can show them as they are with no proxies. Light machine gun, loader, 10-man squad, veterans controlled by C#. Moving on, we have a regular 10-man squad with light machine gun and loader. Moving on further, we have a medium artillery with spotter.
Do you have any way of saying or calling the next unit without saying moving on?
I'm not sure, but this one is regular.
Yep.
The next unit is a
Good.
Polish Lend-Lease medium howitzer.
Mm-hmm.
4-man crew, gun shield on both of these, and spotter.
Yeah, and one of them is a free piece that the French get with their special rules.
Exactly.
With
So
a
this-
spotter bought for it.
Yeah, so this piece costs 10 points.
Yep.
So that's a very good rule for the French. Moving on, we have Captain Wurst in his Panhard in honor of his wife, who is French.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, we have the Char 2C, which is a monster.
Yep. That is an enormous tank, by far the biggest thing we can field on the battlefield in an early war setting.
Yeah. It has 4 medium machine guns and light howitzer.
And that is a total of 8 order dice.
8 order dice, 900 points. And did I say it was regular?
Yeah.
Regular.
You did now.
I did.
And for the US forces, we have a regular first lieutenant controlled by Mr. Hercules, or Lieutenant Hercules. They have rifles. We have a regular forward artillery observer. Then we have 2 identical 9-man squads, regular with BAR and a submachine gun. We have a inexperienced M4 Sherman controlled by Mr. Cooperman. And we need to fill up 25% of inexperience, so we have a artillery piece, medium artillery, with gun shield and spotter. For my second platoon, we have an inexperienced second lieutenant with an extra dude. They both have machine guns. Then we
Or
have
submachine gun?
submachine guns. Then we have 2 identical 6-man squads with a VAR. And lastly, we have Commander Hennessy in an M16 anti-aircraft taka-taka. Lots of shots.
Also called an infantry killer.
Infantry slaughter. Now, just to go over the rules that we have for the tournament, because well, everyone else just followed the rules up to 1941, but the US followed the selectors. The selectors are Operation Torch, it is the Battling Bastards of Bataan, and
Guadalcanal.
Guadalcanal. Now, some of these expand over into 1943 even. And that is why we have said that all US or no US units may be veteran. Haven't added that to the tournament page yet, but we will. 25% of the army, regardless if you mix and match or if you choose it from a selector, you must have 25% inexperienced. If you add a Sherman, it has to be amongst 25%. And in addition to that, the US do not have air superiority. You can still buy the forward air observer, but you don't get 2 strikes, you only get 1. That's the
That's
rules.
fair enough.
Why don't you show the battlefield real quick?
Oh yeah, battlefield. This is the battlefield.
Quick and easy. We're not going to do anything special, we're just going to go maximum attrition and most order dice wins.
Yeah, tournament style.
Tournament style. Let's get to it. So first dice goes to the US, and my inexperienced no wait, that's not an artillery observer. My inexperienced
Medium
medium
howitzer.
howitzer is gonna advance in and take a position behind that tree, try to shoot it down.
Yes, that's a good call.
Very good call.
Okay, the French got their first die, the second one, and the hedge that Damon just panned over and now reversing over is blocking line of sight, so you can't see
For
through that.
infantry and artillery, so he was planning on putting it roughly here.
But then I realized,
Then if he wants to shoot directly at something that's over here, he won't see it because of the bush.
yes,
So now we're over here. Want to pull a live one?
I want to pull a live one. Pull one alive. Here.
US die, 6-man regular squad with a BAR is gonna run.
Did we mention the houses?
Well, they're houses, or are you thinking about who they're from?
Yeah,
Well, you're gonna have to, I don't remember the name. I know George,
yeah.
but yeah, George Seriapo
Is
is one.
supplying these houses, beautiful houses made by Puff Tree, and they are
Poof tree?
Puff Tree,
Puff tree.
Puff Tree, and they are, or he is, from Russia with love.
They come pre-painted as you. They can't come as they are. You just have to assemble and glue them together if you want to. You don't have to, but advised. And they look really, really well. And we also don't we get patron discounts for this?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So becoming a patron is not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. And also, I heard George talking about they would actually come pre-assembled as well.
Shiny.
Yeah, I think they're working on something new, something more.
Inflatable houses. New dice. New US order dice. So I'm gonna run these guys as well. They're gonna run. Let's see. That's 11. That's 12.
So this is actually in an army that you could have fielded in the tournament.
Yes. No veteran units adhering to the must-have minimum inexperienced, including the Sherman. And well, I don't have an airstrike observer, so I'm going with artillery because the airstrike is fiddly
Yeah, it can
and ends up killing myself more than I kill the other guy.
it can bum your.
Bomb. Inexperienced HQ.
I think people might be getting sick and tired of watching you all the time.
Why? I'm extra pretty today. I'm surprised you haven't said anything. Yeah, today we were on national TV, big one. Well, actually, it's the biggest morning program in Norway, and I got put makeup on. I'm so pretty today for my daughter Emma, and well, I can tell you guys, can't I?
Yeah, of course.
We are 25,000 Norwegian away. That's about £2,500 from reaching the goal for getting Emma her surgery. So we are considering this a success. And today's show we're discussing why the state won't cover it, etc., etc. Now it's turning into a big thing. So we managed to do something good, and Emma's getting her surgery, and that's a lot of it thanks to you guys. So thank you.
All right.
In other words, or in other news, I'm running with my inexperienced HQ.
And he's taking cover behind some dice.
Bush. First name George. For US.
Why?
And again, I think he's rigged the dice. So I've already measured up. These guys are going to come running in, and they're going to be standing behind this fence. Now this fence grants light cover because it's a wooden fence, a beautiful one made by Small Terrain Miniature Scenery, Mr. Andy Bryant. But these walls provide hard cover, so obviously we get the best option. So they're going to be coming up here, taking up positions to kill you later.
See you later.
See you later. So my regular HQ, first LT, is going to be running up.
So now you're talking about First Lieutenant Hercules.
First Lieutenant Hercules is going to be running not amok, but up here.
So he's going to support this squad over here.
Yep. So you better live up to the name, Hercules. There you go. Yoo-hoo!
Oh, dude, did we actually show people where we place the spotters and your forward artillery observer?
Your dudes are in this building.
Yes, ground and first floor.
My dudes are in this building.
Ground and first
Artillery, forward air. Forward artillery.
floor. Yes.
And back to the action.
Yes, I pull a die, and that's going to be my second, the free regular medium Hauser, and it's coming in over here.
And we're done.
French die again.
Yeah. Don't whine. That's 2 dice in a row. I pulled what, 6?
Something. It's going to be my regular infantry squad, and they're going to run up over here.
I had a nice shot. I came around the corner cinematic and you didn't place a single model.
No, but now I'm placing
Yeah,
them.
well, that's after I told you what I was doing. You're supposed to follow this action.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do that next time.
Alright, so that's it. They're running. No further actions are available.
Nope.
NCO Bob and his band of miscreants are going to be running up here and hiding in the bush. This bush, however, is not named George as a first name. And that's my action.
What's it called then? Barbara?
No. So let's try this Steven Spielberg approach again and see if he's managed to put something cool up there. Oh, there's Senegalese, isn't it?
Yes. No, it's the Moroccan.
Moroccans.
Gumiers, and it's controlled by Bosque.
But Bosque is Italian.
Yes, yes.
I think he might be confused. What a mistake to make!
No, that's Paolo.
Well, they're both Italian.
That's true.
I'm half Italian, so I'm allowed to make fun of them.
Okay.
If you say so.
If you say so.
Okay, the fence probably doesn't make that sound. Open fire!
That's Cooper Man coming in.
And he just destroyed terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna shoot something.
Okay. I'm gonna use your gun or medium machine guns.
Big gun and hull mounted.
Okay.
So the big gun is gonna try to shoot. Well, it's gonna be 6s followed by 6s anyway. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with the machine guns instead. I'm gonna try to apply pins.
8 shots.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fire 8 shots at these guys. Because we are at base of 4, movement 5, long range 6, hard cover 7, 8. And even if I use the 75mm, it would be 7, so that would be 6s followed by 6s.
Yeah. So the regular French infantry squad. 8 shots, 6s.
I can't see the other guys, can I? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, still gonna be the same.
Yeah, the regular guys.
Regular guys.
So 8 shots, 6s followed by 6s.
That is 2. And no more 6s. Thank you.
Scheiße!
That's German.
The RAF just made a flyby.
French Foreign Legion.
No, I said the RAF. We're checking up on the Americans, how they're doing.
This is C# with the French font. These are painted by Anders, and I must say these are probably the best looking models Anders has painted. See what I did there?
Yes, you were nice and mean at the same time. I don't know how I feel about that. You're learning.
No, but these are the best looking models.
I would rather put it this way. Anders has steadily been improving on his painting skills, and now he's up to a good standard.
But what I said, these are probably the best looking models. I didn't say anything about his painting skill.
Oh, be nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring in my HQ. It seems like I'm gonna need them, so they're gonna run up and hide behind the house.
Give me something to hide behind.
Since they are inexperienced, you know, the most of the French officers of World War II were
Killed instantly.
well, no, they were not that skilled in their job, and that also led to some of the defeats that the French suffered.
So let's see how that works out this time.
Mm-hmm.
So my artillery observer is going to observe. Where's the skull thingies?
Well, we can put them in.
Yeah, okay. I'll put his order die where I want the thingy to be.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be. Let's see, you can see that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You're in the building over there.
Yeah. That's no problem to see that point. So that's where that's going to be.
Yeah, and that's going to happen. The first thing, next turn.
Next turn. Beast approaches.
The Char 2C
It's slow and moved only 12 inches to get where he is.
on the road.
Yep.
I have a light howitzer here that narrowly traces a line to your infantry behind the bush, Barbara bush. And he's going to shoot indirectly at them.
Yep.
Because if I shoot directly, it will be a 7. Indirectly, it's a 6.
Let's see it.
Let's see the 6. No.
And the machine gun. Now you have 3 machine guns that's pointing-ish forward. One can't see anything because of the building. Second one can't see anything because of the bush. So that one
Can see your artillery spotter.
artillery spotter,
Yeah,
not the forward. Yeah, the howitzer spotter.
the howitzer spotter.
Yeah. So that'll be 4 shots hitting on 6s followed by 6s because of base 3. Movement 4, long range 5, hardcover 6, 7, small team 8.
Yeah, so 6 followed by 6.
Yep.
It's 1 6.
Yep.
That's not a second 6.
My final unit, Mr. Hennessy, or commander, with the M16 coming in, taking up a position to lay paste to, what do you got over there?
These are the French Foreign Legions.
Yes, but who is
That's C sharp.
C sharp is bossing them around. That'll be Chris Sharp. I can't shoot him. He just donated $6 to Emma's raffle, last raffle. But
So you don't.
yeah. You're the one that placed him in harm's way.
You're still gonna shoot him?
Yes, I am. So it's a base of 3, movement 4, long range 5, bush light cover 6. So 6 is to hit, and since it's heavy machine gun, I'll have +1 penetration against squishy targets, so I'll be killing on 4s if I hit. That's 1.
1 6.
Better than nothing.
Only on 4.
Yes.
Yep. 1 man dead
And
and,
a pin.
1 pin.
First casualty.
Yay. Okay, so Paolo or Captain Wurst.
That's the worst.
Doesn't make that sound. Anyway, the Panhard, one of the best armored cars of early war, is going to move up 17 inches. It's going to perform 1 pivot over here. He's going to drive a little bit further and position himself in a position. Was that good?
Yes.
That gives me hard cover from your thing, and then I'm going to unleash a light anti-tank round at you.
So we are looking at a base 3, movement 4, hardcover 5, 6.
Yeah, if it is.
Unfortunately, no long range because it's a light anti-tank gun.
Yeah, so
Yep.
it's less than 24 inches.
So,
So let's see the 6.
no. Do you have any hull mountain things on that one?
No, it's only coaxial.
Alright, so that's round 1. We'll be back with the. So round 2, we pull the first die, and that's his.
Yes.
So the first action of the game is potentially mine, because we got an artillery observer that's going to artillery this spot on a 4+. Something strikes. 1 to 2, we move it around.
No, only on 1.
Only on 1 we move it around.
2 to 3, it's delayed. So
Yeah.
let's see the 1.
2 and 3, I'm still moving to up to 12 inches.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a 2. 2. So I get to move it.
You've got to move it. You've got to move it. And you're moving it. Where are you moving it?
Closer to your tank.
Why? Why do you want to take out my tank?
And if not, I got your artillery or your observers down
Yeah,
and out.
they're in that building.
Yep.
Okay, the first die, as Damon said, came to the French. And it's going to be Captain Wurst in his Panhard.
Basic 3, hardcover 5.
Yeah, or I can actually move and get rid of the hardcover.
Yeah.
So I have a base move of 12 since I'm wheeled. So if I'm moving, let's say, 2 inches up and then perform 1 pivot, that should be okay. Then I get a further 10 inches of movement, bringing us snugly over here.
Into the pile of dice.
Yes, into the pile of dice. And will you then agree or disagree?
It's no hardcover.
No hardcover.
You are hitting on a 3 because of super short range.
That's also super short.
But you are, yep.
Okay, so Paolo,
It's personal.
this is important. 3 to hit because of movement, super short. Yes! It's a hit. Now, I got a +4 penetration versus your
7.
So front shot, not side. Need a 3 to glance, 4 to pen. That's a pen. And a total of 9, so it's not 3 above.
4 plus and it's destroyed.
4 plus, and Hennessy is destroyed. It's a 3!
He is immobilized.
Nope. It's
No, it's on fire. So that is 2 pins and a test.
And a 7.
He's destroyed.
That's a
Wait,
9.
9 minus 2 is... Yeah, he's destroyed.
Yeah, it's destroyed.
So boom. So that's a wreck.
With sound effects.
2, we're going to try to range in on your char 2.
No!
So on a 6, it's a hit, and anything else, it's, well, not.
Oh!
Kablama!
Well, it's not a kablama, it's +3 penetration.
Plus more because of top.
Well, that's +3. No, it's a medium Hauser.
Yes.
God damn it! It's +4.
And you've included the top.
Yes. So it's +3 +1 for the top.
So 5
5 to glance, 6 to pen. Don't do the 6 again, Damon! God damn it! Good. It's a pin.
It's D2, no, D3 pins.
D3 pins. So that's the good thing about medium howitzers.
Scheiße.
They can dish out a lot of pins on armed vehicles. I
And-
wonder if they address that in version 2.
I'm now ranged in. You gotta move.
I gotta move, and well, it's regular, so it's an order test on an 8+.
New dice.
Okay, so the French got a die, and it's gonna be a pseudo-realistic shot.
The kind you see in anime movies.
Yeah, this medium Hauser is gonna do a indirect fire, and over the tank and over the building, and try to hit those guys. You are allowed to shoot over your own units with indirect fire.
I will not go down.
You will not go down! That's good, because we're alone here. Hitting on a 6. No! What's with the 2s?
I'm gonna move my soon to be ranged in unit. I'm gonna move up 6. We cleverly placed a die there so that we knew where to stand.
So what you're saying is that we are clever?
I wouldn't claim such a thing, but we've known to have our bright moments.
So what you're cleverly doing now is
placing 50% or more in cover.
Yeah,
Now, not everyone gets to play, but these 3 are inside, but they can still see, and everyone else. So these 2 don't get to shoot.
Yeah.
So we have 1 BAR, and it's long range to this unit regardless. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots at range 24. Everyone's within. So we are at a base of 3, long range 4, hardcover 5, 6.
Yes, no penalty for movement
6.
since you're US.
So hitting on 6s against irregulars.
That is 1. And it's a 6 again.
Alright, haven't done this in a while. Calling the voodoo.
Alright, let's see it.
No!
Oh, that was a negative voodoo.
But remove one guy and get a pin. So HQ is gonna... Actually,
You're gonna run behind?
yeah, I'm
the
gonna
forest?
run up behind the forest all the way to the other end.
So you're going on to my turf.
Yeah, I'm going on to your turf. I'm gonna try to hunt the big guns. They're running up here.
With inexperienced
Hey, the sun shines on the dog's ass some days.
inside or on?
Both. So I got a die and my 6-man squad that's behind here. It's gonna move up.
Regulars?
Regulars. It's gonna move up. There we go. Got a BAR and 2 dudes that can shoot. Making sure to keep some people in cover.
5 of them.
There we go.
Yep.
So that'll be base 3, movement nothing, long range 4, hardcover 5.6 on 4 shots.
The regulars.
Yes.
Okay. They already got one pin.
No.
No more pins.
Well, they do have a pin, but they don't get another.
Okay, the French. I'm gonna activate my regular squad, which do have one pin and one casualty. They're getting a fire order. My first lieutenant is nearby, so he will provide a +2 morale. Versus their 9 minus 1 is 8, +2 is 10. So that's a 7. They are good. Pin is removed. I have, like I said, 9 men left. 3 shots with a light machine gun. 1 loader, leaving 7 rifles.
Well, that's 10 shots in total.
So you can do maths.
I can do math. Yeah, so you're hitting on a base of 3, long range 4, hardcover 5.6.
Yeah, and hardcover because of the tank traps and whatnot.
Yep.
Over here.
6 is to hit.
That is 2.
And 4 to kill.
Since you are a regular. Nothing but a pin. Okay, so French. Fire order on the free medium artillery. And they're gonna do a shot at your 9-man squad over here. And they are being spotted by a guy in the window.
Yep.
Since this line of sight is blocked by this.
6 is to hit.
6 to hit.
Not going down. Ambush.
Ooh, sneaky. Very sneaky.
My under fire squad
That squad.
is going to run
And they're running 12.
12 inches to get over here in a nice orderly bundle. Now bundling up is still viable, but the rumor mill has it that that will be a bad thing when we come to the next edition,
And why is that?
because templates will be in the game.
Yeah.
Which I consider a good thing, because let's
It's
face
more
it, it doesn't explode within one unit, it explodes within an area.
Yeah, it's more realistic.
Yep. So that's where we're going to be going at this moment.
Okay, so French die. I'm gonna run my HQ.
Which is cleverly hiding all the way on the other end of the table, so I got to move around a lot.
Yes, you need to work out. So they're gonna get a run order at the
You call me fat.
and they're gonna run down here to
Yeah.
provide morale to my char 2C.
Which is probably going to activate next since you're doing that.
Yeah, and I think now
You probably should move it because it's ranged in.
And in Norwegian that is driving towards.
In Norwegian, that is Banzai!
Banzai! My
gonna-
char 2C is gonna advance. I moved up my HQ for morale support. They're screaming into the exhaust vents that, guys, you need to move!
You need to roll 2 dice and make it on a 10.
Yes, because it's regular, -1 pin, 8, +2, 10. It's a 10, so I make it.
Yeah.
Did you see a foobar there?
I did.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 1 pivot.
Alright, 1 pivot, breaking down some fences.
Yep. That one goes. According to our rules,
Yep.
we remove everything we touch. Which is not good, because now I lost hardcover for them.
Yep, now you got the dragon's teeth.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I'm gonna move up 6 inches, going closer to the airstrike.
But he's losing the guaranteed, almost guaranteed hits on a 2+.
Yeah, so this roughly is where we end up with a lot of
Terrain removal.
terrain removal. Holy mother of...
We'll be back. No, wait, you're gonna shoot.
Yeah.
What are you shooting?
Now I'm gonna take a shot at your... infantry over there.
Right. So off camera, we earlier discussed turrets and ignoring hardcover, but when we bend down, we see that they don't ignore hardcover because they have to shoot downwards.
I have to shoot downwards.
So we're looking at a base of 3, movement 4, hardcover 5, 6.
Yeah, let's see if it's...
Do you want to shoot indirectly because you need a 6 anyway?
Yeah, it's short range, so I can hit them on a 6, but then again, next time it's better if I'm ranged in.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I will shoot indirectly.
Yeah, so a 6 to hit.
No! So that was your infantry I was shooting at.
You want to shoot some machine
Oh
guns?
yeah, of course. Now, I got
You got that
that
one.
baby in the rear.
he can take shots at your artillery observer.
Yep.
So that's 4 shots. It's movement,
Sevens.
long range, hardcover, small team, 6 followed by 6.
Yep.
That's 1 6.
One, and another one for that.
No.
Front facing, same people over here, but then we're looking at 7s.
I got this. And, well,
The other one really can't see anything.
no, because they are forward facing, but really they can't shoot. So,
No. Right, so 4 shots, hitting on 7s. Adding long range.
yes. That's another
Ooh.
6. And no 6s.
But at least you're tearing the board apart.
Yes, I'm shooting a lot with my Char 2C.
So my forward artillery observer, which is done, he's going to move up to the attic because there's no windows, so there'll be no shooting at him.
So that's dice saving for
That's dice saving, so he's just going to advance upstairs. First LT Hercules. He's going to move his Herculean feet and run over to yonder.
And that was a Herculean feat to run over there.
Oh, there we go.
So
Dodging bullets to
some
provide
morale.
some morale. I'm gonna shoot.
With your last order die.
Yes, Cooperman. We can trace a 1-inch gap between these units.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shoot everything I have at the regular squad.
What's your problem with my French regular army?
They're in the way. The 75mm will hit on a 6. It's a base of 4. It's short range, but it's hard cover, so 6.
Yep.
And the medium machine gun will hit on a 7.
Because of long range.
So let's do the boring thing first. Hitting on a 7.
4 shots.
Nothing.
Medium machine gun. And then the exciting thing, we don't want to see a 6 because this is a light howitzer shell.
Shooting HE.
D6 hits. 4 plus 2 penetration, killing on 2s.
No!
2
dead.
men dead and D2 pins. 1. You're lucky with those 6s, dude. So 2 men dead and 1 pin.
Yep. Svein is learning tournament tactics.
Learning by doing. Now, my French Foreign Legion is controlled by C#, and he is pinned down with 1 pin, but he is veteran, so a 9 to activate.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6.
So that's good to go.
Yeah, so pin removed. What I'm going to do now, I'm not sure the range that these guys that have the ambush are, but I will run a little bit backwards just to make sure that I am away from you. So I will run back 2 inches.
Yeah.
Okay? And that means this guy will end up around here. So that's the front of this guy. And now from here on, I can then move 10 inches like so.
Yeah. I'm going to call the ambush at one point where I can see you.
At one point,
So if you move slowly up. There we go. That's about where I have to call it.
okay?
So will you measure and see how many people can reach you?
Yeah, god damn it, now I didn't see how far I could go. I can go up to here. I'll put the flag over here.
Yep.
This is how far I can go.
Okay, check the range for me.
Check the range. Let's hope I made a wise decision.
Yep. So that's no one with the 24, but the BAR at range 30 will
Yeah.
be able to shoot.
That's 2 shots.
Hitting on a base of 3, hard cover because of this, 5 5s, and long range 6.
Yes.
So,
And small team.
dumbass.
What? Can you stop with the 6s killing on 5s? Thank
No,
you.
but you at least retain a pin
I
for your
retain a
next turn.
pin.
So that is where your guys will end up.
Yep.
And after that, you have 1 die left.
Yep.
What's that for?
Put them over there. We'll finish that later.
Yep.
My Moroccan gummiers.
Yes, bring your gummy bears.
My gummy bears. They're actually going to move up and pummel your guys in
Yes,
the light
move up
cover.
on the hill where you don't have a hard cover.
That is true. That is what I will do. Since I'm a badass mofo.
Brilliant. All right, so that is 3 plus. That's the 10-man unit, right?
Yeah.
So 3 shots for the light machine gun and 8 rifles for 11 shot total.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to check short range for the LMG, and we'll be back. So the machine gun will hit on a base of 3, movement 4, light cover 5. It's within short range, and everyone else will hit on 6s.
Yeah.
11 shots in total, but machine gun first.
Machine gun first, hitting on 5 because of movement and short range and light cover. Yeah, short
Just roll the dice.
Fives. That's
Nope.
nothing.
And then 8 shots, that will hit on 6.
The rifles.
1 6.
1 6.
Killing on 4s.
4. And it's a 6.
Reroll.
No.
So another pin and another dude dead.
Yes. And that.
Is round 2.
End of round 2. We'll be back with 3.
The third turn.
Yes.
So we're gonna start with the artillery strike. And I also got the first die.
In round 3.
Yes. So artillery strike. Still moving it around.
And that's the one that's over here.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to move it because
I'm
the tank
slow.
is not going to get away from it.
I'm slow.
Yes. Other than that, I think.
You know what to do, or
So pause.
sensing the fearsome Bosky.
Lieutenant Hercules orders his men to advance into the bush on a 9 because 9 minus 2 is 7 plus 2 is, well, still 9.
And that's a 6. So you remove 1 pin and you can move into Barber Bush.
I'm going to move up here and I'm going to shoot. So we're going to pause and be back with that.
Seeing the loathsome Americans advancing, Bosky decides to go down.
Stand up and take it like a man.
I'm not gonna take your lead.
So instead of hitting them on a 4 with the BAR, it'll be a 5 because of base 3, pin 4, and down. What did I say? Base 3, pin 4, down 5.
Yes.
And everyone else would hit on the 6 because of long range.
Yes.
So 2 shots hitting on 5s,
On the bar, BAR, 1 hit.
and then needing 6s on 8 shots. 2, 4, 6, 8.
That is also 2 submachine gun shots in there.
Yep. So that's 3 hits in total.
3 hits.
Killing on 5.
5s. 1 6, so 1 dead, and
Oh, so close.
so close, but no cigars. 1 pin and 1 dead.
Yes. Svein is cornering my Sherman.
Well, it's not me. It's
He's,
Captain Wurst.
We've moved him already because the movement was fiddly, but Svein is happy where he is.
Yeah. Since it's a wreck vehicle,
He can back up
I
and
can reverse at a basic move rate. So we reverse 2 inches, turn and
turn
drove.
twice and drove straight forward.
Yeah.
So now he's at 40 inches with movement and hardcover, so he'll be hitting on a 7.
Yeah. But next turn.
He'll be hitting on something else.
Yeah. Ready?
So 6s followed by 6s.
Nope. Order dice removal. My French Foreign Legion.
Need to test
They need to test,
on a 9.
but that's no problem because it's C sharp. And he's making it. On a 7.
Yep.
So that's good. Pin removed.
6 inches move.
Yeah. So the frontest guy
This is a fiddly shot. Let's try to move around the corner so you can see anything.
and the rearest guy.
Can't see anything behind
No, I know. I tried, but it's not. So the frontest and the rearest.
Oh, there. We will show you after he's done moving.
Yes, that's
Mother of all.
Mother of all.
So he'll be hitting me on a 6,
C sharp.
3 base, movement 4, small team 5, and they're going down 6.
Yes.
And down also halves the number of hits.
Only on HE.
Only on HE.
That's what you said.
That's what I said. 6s.
10 shots hitting on 6s. Light machine gun, 7 rifles.
1 6.
1 6.
Killing on 3 because they are inexperienced.
No!
They get a pin. So we're gonna run. Keeping 1 inch away from you and within 1 inch of my own. Making a wall of you're not getting away from me.
AKA.
Tournament tactics. It's not a Damon tactic, it's tournament tactics. And next year is a tournament.
So this squad gets a fire order.
After they pass an order test of
8.
2 And I know they're within 12.
Yes.
So let's roll on the thingy.
I
2 bar.
don't need a 1 or a 2.
I need a 1 or a 2.
3.
So you run away.
I run away 12 inches, or rather I run straight.
You run down there.
I will position myself here and take up a rear
Guard position.
Sweet! And they go down.
That would win you the FUBAR prize in the tournament.
Yes, because that was the first.
Yeah. We're going to do that again this year. We had some small achievements that gave you a small prize during each round. First round was FUBAR King, first person to roll a FUBAR. And within 2 minutes after I said that, Anders rolled a FUBAR.
Was it him?
Anders was the first of all people.
Well, that's fitting.
So I'm just going to move everyone a bit out.
To be able to
draw line of sight to the Senegalese or Moroccans.
Moroccan.
So there we go, and everyone is within range. It'll be hitting on a base of 3, long range 4, down 5.
Yes.
So that's 7 shots because there's a BAR in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll roll in your dice box.
My spot.
So that's 2. And killing on 5s because veterans.
Yes. No, look at that.
Sweet. Not only 6s, but 5s will do.
1 more pin and 2 dead.
So we're going to call in some shooting. It's going to open fire on your artillery piece down there.
This one.
Yes. So shooting indirectly, 6 to hit.
Don't do that. Oh, come on! That's the 3rd time.
It's the 3rd time.
D6 hits. I didn't go
Medium
down.
howitzer.
Medium.
Yes.
2d6.
So that's 2d6.
I didn't go down.
No, you didn't.
6
hits. And no gun shield in case you have that because it's from the top.
It's from the top, so we don't count.
Killing on 2s.
Killing on 2s.
You're dead.
That is all the crew.
Kaboom! Yes.
That was one lucky roll.
Yes. We're going to be running some more infantry. They're going to be running up here to get snugly into the corner. It's almost invisible to everything else on the table.
Mm-hmm.
So a run move to get here. The guy in the back, where does he get to? He gets to roughly there. Yep. HQ, or Mr. Hercules, is going to move. He's going to move 5 inches. He's going to stand right. Actually, he's going to stand right here.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to open. Because now, nope, you can't see me with that tank. They're going to shoot at the Senegalese, and that is 21 inches.
Uh-huh.
So that is a base of 3, long range 4, down 5.
Yes,
With
2 shots.
2
Rifles.
shots. Rifles. No.
Nope.
But I did break the farmer's market.
Yes, you did.
Down order on my forward artillery observer, who is still unable to call in a correct artillery strike. Doing nothing.
Maybe he's confused.
Probably.
HQ, next French order die, is going to run back to whence he came.
In order to get to the
Moroccans.
Moroccans to support them.
To support Bosque.
Yes.
Okay, new die.
Live draw.
Live!
The all important something die of the third turn.
Me.
Yeah, you know what to do.
Well, it's...
You don't have that many options.
Yeah, this thing
Yes.
cannot see anything else but your artillery, no, your howitzer spotter.
Yeah.
So he is going to shoot indirectly at the house, trying to hit that one, which is in what floor?
He is on the first. You can see him. He's on the first floor.
My spotter can see him.
Your spotter can see him.
So that's going to be a fire order. It's going to be indirectly, so I will hit on 6.
Yep. Oh, I saw a 6 in there.
Yeah, but
All right. Live draw again.
live draw again.
Do it on the fly.
Me again?
Yeah, well.
That's 2 for you left.
That is the Char.
Yeah. The Char is going
Rumble
to...
forward. Stand on top of the incoming strike.
Yeah, he's gonna move... Let's see, if I move him... This is tricky with such a big vehicle. But I'm thinking...
Remember, you turn on your middle axis. So
Yeah,
You have to watch out for the tank trap.
I do. I have to. So that's why I'm moving a little bit forward, I think.
Forward and
Yeah,
then turn.
let's get back.
So the Char has completed its move and it's going to unload pretty much every gun it has except the hollow out with forward-facing machine gun because it doesn't have a target. Recipients of 8 shots.
Is that squad.
That squad.
They're going to be hit by the rear turret and the side medium machine gun.
Yep.
So that's going to be long range.
It's going to be long range.
Yes. Just.
So it's 3, movement 4, long range 5, hardcover 6, 7. So 6s followed by 6s.
These things.
Yes.
1 6.
One more.
I haven't been able to do that.
And now the 6 is on the other side.
Okay.
Because he can just. I was nice to him because he's nice to me. He can see these guys, but it'll still be 6s followed by 6s because of, well, the same modifiers.
Medium machine gun 6 4 by 6, but
Yes.
now only 4 shots.
Yes, go for it.
Nothing.
And then the howitzer, light howitzer, movement, basic 3, movement 4, long range 5.
Yes.
No hard cover because they are too far away from the obstacle
And
to get it.
the turret is tall.
Yeah.
Ready for
Go.
5. Got that! For 2 last dice.
Oh, no, I only have 1.
Yeah.
Some conundrum, there were 2 dice in the bag, but there's not supposed to be because everyone else has done something.
Well, the editing will show.
Yeah, and if you screwed me on that, damn be you.
Ugly stick.
Ugly stick. So he's going to move up ever so slightly
Yep.
and
And-
shoot at the Senegalese.
Moroccans.
The Moroccan Senegalese.
AKA Bosky.
He's within 18, so that's short range for everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be at a base of 4, movement 5, down 6 on the everything.
On the everything.
On the everything.
So what you gonna shoot?
I'm going to shoot with a big gun, since that's been
That
working.
has been working well for you.
Actually, I will look to pin you now. Yeah, I'm going to shoot 8 shots instead.
Medium machine gun, 8 shots, hitting on 6s.
Right, let's do the big box over here.
Look at that.
Almost Yahtzee. Killing on 5s,
One
one
dead.
dead, and another pin.
That's what you were looking for.
Yeah, and that concludes this round.
So that's turn 3 over
Let's move to 4th. Svein has the first die, but I have the first roll.
of turn 4. Oh, that's it's an artillery strike coming in.
Yep. So we'll pause and double check rules and be back after that.
Yeah. So you rolled a 2.
Yeah, for the range, so it's the tank and the spotter that's in the building.
Mm-hmm.
So on a 1 to 5, the unit are rolled for take D3 pins.
Mm-hmm.
On anything else, or on the 6, they take potential damage and pins.
Yes.
So let's start with the spotter.
Spot up. You shouldn't have started with the spotter.
How many hits is that?
3d6.
3 to 6 hits.
Mm-hmm. Yokes.
So
14.
he toasted.
He's dead.
Yep.
There was only 1 in there since the other left, since you destroyed the artillery team over here. Now, the char 1 to 5 is pins.
Yes! I'm wearing the wrong t-shirt for this.
There's something spooky going on.
How many hits?
Now this is only a
1 hit.
it's a one-hit wonder since it's an armor
Yeah.
target, but you have +4 penetration, +1 for the top, so +5 versus my 9. So what do you need? 4 to glance.
I need to roll like I usually do, that's what I need.
4 to glance, 5 to pen.
Oh. But it's, how many pins?
D3.
Even on a perfect hit.
Yeah.
So 2. That works for me.
Or was it D6?
We'll double check.
Yeah, we'll check it. I will let the Moroccans fare and try to kill his thingy bob over here.
My inexperienced HQ.
Yeah.
Standing still.
Yeah. So that was 10 shots we had.
He'll be hitting on a 4 because it's a
Small team.
small team.
You want to go down again?
Yes, so hitting on 5s.
Okay. So 5s with my French Foreign Legion, C# in action. That's
4
better.
hits.
4 hits.
Killing on 3s. And they're gone.
They are dead and order dice removed.
So since I got Captain Worst blocked in, I'm going to try to assault you. But it's with a, that's not down order, it's with a test because
Tanker.
it's a fully enclosed vehicle. So I have to do a test on 9 minus 3.
6.
6. That's a foo bar.
That is. 6. So they bolt action.
They bolt action.
Actually,
no.
it is an order. Is it an order test? Tank for test? I don't know. We will check that.
Oh wait, no, this was a tank fair test.
Yeah.
That's just a fail.
Yeah, we will check.
No, we will check.
With the wording.
Yeah. Since I've surrounded the thing, I had options to where I want to run. So I ran away from the closest visible enemy in a conga line towards the char.
Yeah, and it was an order test.
It was an order test, and it says that if you fail, then you immediately consult the foo bar chart.
Yeah.
So, my HQ, oh, I got a die, and my HQ is going to move up 6 and 6 and shoot at the Senegalese.
So First Lieutenant Hercules versus Bosky.
Are you wanting to go down?
No.
That is long range, so 2 shots, hitting on a base of 3, long range 4. That's 2 hits.
Can you stop that?
And no kills.
No kills, but another pin. So our plan is working out perfect, Bosky. We are holding him down.
Well, now the master plan. I'm going to try to activate these. They're testing on a 9 minus 1 is 8 plus 2 is 10.
Yep.
To advance.
You make it on a 7.
So they're going to move up everyone almost. Yeah. So the guy in the front gets to here. The guy in the back gets
to there.
And we'll be right back.
So you're taking up a position of hard cover and going to shoot at my Moroccans.
I'm going to shoot at your Moroccans. Cut.
This is a good time to go down, so Bosky, you go down again.
So machine gun will now be hitting on a 5 because of base 3, long range 4 and down 5. We fixed that. Now the rest of the squad hits on a 4 because of downward. Killing on 5s because they're veterans.
Maybe you should go back to using your own dice, because now my dice are starting to work well for you.
They're warming up to me. That's
Okay.
2.
2 dead, and...
Light machine gun and NCO.
Did you just roll 2 6s and then 2 6s?
I just rolled a lot of 6s in a row. It's supposed to say, nah, we're not going to go there, we're done with that, aren't we?
No, we still have the voodoo. Or at least you have it, I've lost
I
it.
was talking about the other thing that you called me.
Oh, that!
Yeah,
The
we're done with that.
The DG.
It's voodoo magic. So, my artillery, which has been fantastic, is going to try to kill your artillery, which has not been fantastic.
No, and now they don't even have a spotter.
So, again, I need a 6 to hit. Oh, I saw a 6, but... So we're going to advance my infantry squad. I'm going to move up here
Take up a nice position.
to further advance next turn.
But not the third turn.
Not the 3rd turn, next turn would be the 5th turn.
And
Yep.
look at that. Okay, that's it.
That's it. New die.
Yeah, that's I can pull it live while I film you.
Can you see the makeup?
I think we should have the selfie you took and put that in the video.
Yeah, we can.
Who got that?
Ah, not me. What the? Stop breaking the models.
Ah. Okay, my
Yes, oh my.
yeah. Well, we had some casualties over here, but it all went well. My HQ, which is hiding behind here, is going to do a run order and jump through the window.
And scuttle over to this end.
Plow through to this end, so he will be inside the building, providing +2 morale to my char. Okay, so we're going to try to activate the char and remove an order die, which is this one. Now, +2 morale, 9 minus 3 pin 6, +2 is 8. No foo bars. That's a 7, so he's good.
You're going to stand still and shoot because that's the most number of shots. Because that's the howitzer, it's and 2 machine guns, and you don't get the penalty for moving.
That is true.
If you turn and face front, you can plow through the terrain and remove the hard cover, and you will hit with 1 machine gun and 1 howitzer,
Yeah, I can probably.
and present your rear to the Sherman.
Yeah, but the Sherman will miss.
Yeah, because that's what I've been doing.
Let's do that and get back. This is where the char ends up, pasting some crates and barrels and whatnot. And I'm now going to shoot at the guys that you have over here first with the rear turret.
Yep.
It's going to be long range and 2 pins and
hardcover and everything else.
6 4 by 6.
Yes.
That's 1 6.
Yep.
No.
And then the next 4 shots straight forward onto the observer for the howitzer.
Yeah. Also 6 4 by 6.
Yes.
Small team and pins and hardcover and
Everything else? Ooh.
2 6s. I'm improving. Nope.
No, you're not. Then the fun stuff. 4
Medium
shots,
machine gun.
super short range. Basic 5 because of pins. 6 because of
Movement.
7 because of down. Back down to 6 because of super short. So that's 1 hit.
1 hit.
Killing on 4s.
1 dead.
1 dead. And a pin.
And the
The
light
one.
howitzer.
Also hitting on a 6.
6. No.
So at least you've broken a lot of terrain.
Where do you want it? There or there?
Where do I want it?
The rear or the front?
I'll remove a guy and we'll be back.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Captain Worst is going to do a run.
First name, Brett.
He's going to do a run order.
Yep.
He has 1 pivot. And I'm going to use that to align me to go through this opening. And you're allowed to pass within 1 inch of your own units.
Not anyone else's.
So this is the amount of range movement he has. 24 inches,
24.
run.
I don't remember who's driving the tank. Who's driving the tank? Cooperman.
Cooperman is driving the tank.
1 pivot and moving up 9 inches. There we go. And into the side of that thing. You don't get hardcover because I see more than 50% despite the boxes and thingamajings. So I'll be hitting you on a 5 because of base 4, movement 5. Oh. No. The heated machine gun can't see anything or shoot anything.
Oh.
So, new dice. My neck, I think that's my last unit. Ish. I'm gonna advance here and shoot at the Senegalese.
The Senegalese. Now, do we have to do some checking of hard covers?
You are on the top of the hill, so we haven't done that so far. If you want to go that way,
No, I was just thinking about the tank traps.
still shooting at an elevated position.
Yes. Okay, how many shots?
Bollocks. 7. 6 guys, 1 BAR.
Okay.
BAR might be within. Where's the BAR? That's the guy. That is. Yes,
15?
he's short range, so that's 2 shots on that one. 7 shots in total. Is that what I said?
2 shots on 3s, and the rest on 4s. No, 4s and 5s because of down. Bosky is
So
down.
4 on these
2 hits.
and 5s on these. That's 5 dice.
Nothing. Woo!
But at least I got my hit and the pins.
You got the pin.
Killing on 6. No,
Or
5s.
5.
So 1 dead and another pin.
They really attract a lot of fire.
Well, they're veterans and they're nasty, and I don't want to have them near me.
Yeah, they are actually tough fighters, so they
So there you
have
go.
2 attacks in close combat.
Yep. So 1 dead, you die. You
Okay.
got the last 2 because I pulled, or we pulled my last one, and that's the artillery spotter who's going down.
On top in the attic.
Yep. Do you want to try this one again?
Yes, this one is gonna do an advance. No full bars.
That would be epic.
8.
On 8.
9! No!
9, they go down.
9!
And I am guessing on the artillery piece you're going to move it.
Yeah,
Since you
and
were checking the book earlier for movement on artillery
yeah,
pieces.
medium, light and medium can move up to 6 inches with a run order.
Yep.
And that means they are gonna do their run. I'm gonna skip your thing.
There we go.
And they're gonna position themselves over here.
And we'll be back with round 5.
Yes. Okay, so the first die went to the French because now there is no more artillery strikes.
Nope.
My panhard is going to do a 90-degree pivot, aka Captain Wurst.
First name Brett.
It's Paolo.
Paolo Worst.
Paolo Wurst, Brad. Okay, so I can move up 12 inches. Now I don't want to get too far because of your badass.
You don't want to let this thing see you.
Yeah, that's
It's been devastating.
Anyway, I have plenty of range, so I will just move and I can snugly fit between here. And that I think will also position me within 6 inches of you.
Yep.
Okay.
So that will be hitting on a 3.
Yeah, should we?
4 for movement, but back down to super short 3.
Yeah, let's just double check that. Yeah,
Yep.
that's no problem.
So 3 plus.
3 plus to hit.
This is the one to rule them all.
Captain Wurst versus Cooperman. Yes!
And a
Plus 4.
versus armor 9.
Yeah.
5 to glance, 6 to pen.
This is gonna be the roll.
Let's see your face when you roll.
Let's see the face.
It's a pen, but nothing else. HQ, also
First
known as
Lieutenant Hercules.
Hercules, is going to advance 6.
It's a Herculean feat.
Would you say that they can shoot at them since they're elevated position?
Yeah, what? Shoot over your own guys.
If I have range, that is.
I think you do.
That is 22.
Yep.
So
They haven't
that's-
been able to hit much so far.
No, they haven't. 2 shots hitting on a 4 because of
Long range.
long range. Actually, I would say, yeah. Yeah, because you're not down. You're not down.
No, not that.
4, long range.
Yeah, so.
But even if we add them together.
Nope.
I'm gonna try a risky move because if I, well, don't. Firstly, I gotta take North test. Let's do that first. Then we'll do the risky move.
Cooperman, you're up.
Cooperman is at a 8 minus 1 because of a pin, so 7, but within plus 2 HQ, so testing on a 9. Woo!
Yeah, because you were inexperienced.
Yes. So the move will be, he's gonna drive up 2 inches, pivot, move between the gap. We measured, it's exactly enough. I'm gonna move up to here. And then I'm gonna shoot him in the butt, and you're gonna recce after that, so we'll be back after all that is done and said. So after-
Recce move.
Yep, exhausting all options, and we measured and checked and up and down and back and forth.
And in and out.
There was no way to get away from the Sherman, no matter where he went, because he was 1 inch off the road,
Yeah.
and that would, that reduces his movement. So instead of trying to get away, since he can, he's presenting front armor and getting out of super short range.
So Captain Wurst is presenting his front to you.
Yes, so let's blow him away.
Ha!
It is a base of 4, movement 5, nothing else, so a 5 to hit with that one.
Yep.
Come on!
Fail, fail.
Oh, it's so close!
Good thing it wasn't super short.
Then, yeah, the medium machine gun is going to shoot the team inside.
These guys.
It'll be 7s regardless, I think, because it's basic 4, movement 5, small team 6, and hardcore 7.
Yeah.
So 6s followed by 6s to hit them. Nothing.
Okay.
New dice. Spot.
Spot the char.
Yes.
Now we did some measuring, and the part of the char is within 18. and
Most of it.
Most of it are outside.
Oh, I thought.
The minimum range of a medium howitzer is 18, but since the tank is so goddamn long, we will allow the shot hitting on a 6. Although I shouldn't allow it since we know how you roll the 6s. Oh,
5 next turn.
but it won't be there.
Says you. Charge!
Banzai!
Get him, Sarge. Well, then, do your shooting. You're hitting on 7s.
6 followed by 6.
You have 3 shots. That's it. Because your light machine gun died.
My light machine, yeah, it did.
Yeah, I sort of nuked it with rolling 6s, followed by 6s, followed by 6s, followed by 6s.
So what do I got there? I got the loader. No, the loader.
You got 3 rifles.
Yeah, I got 3 rifles.
Yep.
So 3 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 6 followed by 6.
Yep.
Since I'm pinned down. Nothing.
Alright, we'll be back after the move. Killing on 5s because you're a veteran. 9 attacks because there is 1 submachine gun in the unit. You're dead.
That is 3, and that's enough. 4. So I only have 3 guys left. So Bosque is gone.
2-inch consolidation after that.
Okay.
These guys are going to do a run order.
These guys.
Yeah, so we need a 8. pass,
Yes.
and they're gonna assault your char.
Okay, good luck with that.
On a, let's see, that's 9. I got a hit on a 4. Wait a minute. Well, they're gonna do a run. We'll
They're
be
gonna-
back. I need a thinky. Be an advance,
Instead,
not a run. So they're gonna move. Actually, they're gonna move up into this area-ish, reducing the number of shots that can be poured at them. There we go.
This blocks line of sight for things.
Now there's no targets to shoot at because there's no one up here, and the hedge blocks line of sight to everything on ground level. So, new dice. Advance on this unit. Gonna line up nicely. That way we have some hard cover from that. Majority into the wall, or not into the wall, but near the wall. There we go. And then everyone is going to shoot at your
Guys that
HQ
are in the
That's
building.
Long range for everything. So that's 7 shots, hitting on a base of 3, hard cover 5, small team 6. You want to go down?
Nope.
So 7 shots, 6 hitting on 6s. 2 6s. Killing on 3s because they're inexperienced.
What did you say? Base 3, long range 4, hard cover 5, 6, small team 7.
Base 3, long range 4, small team 5. Yes, 6s followed by 6s. No
So,
hits.
Nothing?
No. This unit is 1 inch further up than, well, they are standing because they're sliding down the hill.
So I can see the majority.
Yeah, there's no majority. The majority is in line of sight of these guys if they should manage their order tests.
On an
8.
God damn it, that's the
So-
second time this goddamn squad goes down! So, French order die. It's gonna be a run on these guys. They're gonna bolt out the window and position themselves,
Right about there.
yeah, right about here.
Providing some morale to the char.
Yes.
So, dude in building goes down. SPD. Artillery. So they're retreating.
The last order die for you.
The guy in the front gets down here. The guy that's furthest away gets to the back of the base, gets to here. And then everyone else just runs in between. And the rest are yours. So only Svein's dice left, so
Yes.
he's moving his stuff.
This is gonna move up 6 over here
Mhm.
to have a better position.
Yep. And
Then we are gonna do the C sharp.
Yep.
And he's gonna do the hair. This will be fiddly, so we will have to get back.
Yep. So he's just gonna move up 6 inches.
Yeah, and try
So-
to shoot at those guys
Yeah, so he's gonna
through the gap over here.
We'll be back after movement. So, base 3, movement 4, long range 5, light cover 6.
C sharp is gonna use his French Legionnaires.
Roll in your box.
Yeah, hitting on 6s.
Yep. 2,
2,
killing on 4s because they are regulars.
1 dead.
1 dead and
And a
1
pin.
pin. And yeah, then you have your char left.
I have my char left, and I need to contemplate going after the Sherman or that squad.
Fire order.
The last die of turn 5 is my char, 2C.
9 minus 2 is 7, plus 2 is
9.
9.
So 7?
Yep. So we remove 1 pin.
Okay. So let's do some shooting. The rear turret can shoot at these guys, and since it's a elevated turret, no cover. We have demons.
So forced to hit because of the pin. 2 hits.
2 killing on force. 2 dead and a pin. Just take the move to the side.
Do the squad over here.
Yeah, and that's going to be that gun and that gun.
On this squad at long range and hard cover in the pin, so it's 6s followed by 6s.
Yes, 8 shots. Nothing. That's bad.
Then the Sherman will
Yeah.
be hitting on a 4. Base of 3, pin 4. And it is a light howitzer, but it's side and it's also thin sides because this is the first version of the Sherman.
Yeah, so I have an additional +1. So
Forced to hit.
light howitzer has a +4 on your 9 armor.
Round 6.
Start of turn 6 and the lucky BASTARD Cooperman moving up, wrecking stuff.
I'm gonna shoot your thing.
Yeah, so your base is 4, movement 5, super short 4. Should I brave it?
That's up to you, but
I'll brave it. I'm a badass mofo.
Okay. So that one on him, that one on them.
Okay, so your medium anti-tank gun at my Paolo Giglio.
I'll shoot the.
Actually, this is this is Paolo's wife.
So I'm shooting up Paolo's wife.
Yes, you're unloading on Paolo's wife.
I've seen Paolo's wife.
She's pretty.
That's what she said.
Gonna
So-
do the machine gun first.
Okay,
That
machine
is
guns.
a base of 4, movement 5, small team 6. It's 7s.
Nothing.
And hitting on 4.
Fail, fail, fail. No!
It's a kablamma!
It's a kablama.
Yes.
Okay, you got +5 versus my front armor of 7. Roll 1, please. That's a cock.
That's what Paolo's wife said.
5, that's a 10. That's 3 above, so you can roll 2 times on the damage chart.
Immobilized and
I
immobilized.
think that is destroyed.
That's destroyed. You can cut now.
Let's do these guys first. This is more. Why do they still have a? Oh, they went
They
down.
went down. You failed. You failed 3 turns in a row. Foo
No.
bar and fail and fail.
Okay.
So you need a 8.
Ha! Even if it's.
Yeah, I'll let you.
That's
cool.
good.
So removed. Do you want to advance and shoot, or are you standing still to shoot?
Why did I remove order? No, I think I will stand because.
Then your only modifier will be long range
Yeah.
instead of movement and possibly long range.
Yeah. So 3 shots, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 shots hitting on 4s.
For long range.
Yep.
2.
So that's 4 hits. Killing on 4s because of the
Regular. 1 dead and 1 pin.
Howitzer. Tank.
You have been ranging in.
Yes. And
So
you did
say-
move, so I'm hitting you on a 5.
That you will, so don't do it. God, how many 6s, dude, can you roll for that goddamn howitzer?
+4.
Yes,
Because of hitting you on the roof. So that's nothing. But
that's
it's
7.
D6 pins.
D6 spins.
Yes.
So that's. Oh, no, D3. That's a medium howitzer. It was the heavy howitzer that had D6.
Alright, so that's 2.
2.
So you back up to 3 pins.
Back up with 3.
So in an attempt to remove order dice, you're repeating fire,
Yes.
not moving.
No moving, because moving and advancing will. Well,
So it'll be a 5 this turn.
actually, if I move, I will probably get away from light cover.
And within short range with a few.
Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll
Alright.
move up 6
We'll be back after you've done that.
with C sharp. Okay, C sharp with his French legionnaires are advancing. We have 5 guys within short range, no light cover now. Among the 5 are the light machine gun, so 4 rifles and 3 shots with the light machine gun. 7 shots hitting on force because of movement.
Yes.
That
3
is
hits.
3 hits, and then we got a further 3
3 shots hitting on 5s.
because of long range. Nothing.
So killing on 4s. So that's 3 dead and 1 pin.
Yep. Okay, my HQ is going to activate, and they're going to advance. And when you advance, you can climb over this hedge, and oh, there's the enemy. So I got one guy ending up over here.
Open
and-
fire, Benoit.
But
Benoit drift.
but what?
Benoit.
And who's that? Oh, it's a Frenchman.
It's a French guy.
And I'm still within 6, so that's good.
Yep.
It's so big I can see the tank over the hedge.
Yep.
They have rifles.
Basic 4, movement 5, super short 4.
4. 2 shots, hitting on force. 1 hit,
Yep.
killing on freeze. 1 dead, and another
Killing on
kill.
force, but okay.
Yeah, killing on force. I rolled a 4, so
Yep.
let's take that guy.
Yep. Just leave the BAR.
Yep. BR is leaved.
Run order.
Assault.
7 plus.
Or no, 7 or less.
7 plus.
Down.
Yes.
New dice.
Great.
Trying to activate these guys.
2 pins.
Advance.
7. It's a 5. 1 pin removed. And, oh, behind hard cover. Now that's sneaky. Well, it isn't actually sneaky, it's just clever.
It's just common sense.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna shoot at your guys.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. One of them has a submachine gun. We'll be back after doing some bad math.
And one has a BAR.
Submachine gun hitting on 5s because of long range and pin.
Yes. Nothing.
Everyone else hitting on 4s because of pin.
4 hits.
Killing on 5s.
Veteran. 2 sixes.
2.
So 2 dead and... No. 2 dead and 1 pin on C sharp.
Go. Run order for my HQ.
First Lieutenant Hercules.
Hercules
With his Herculean feats.
moves up to support. There we go. Pull out a live die.
Live die.
Pull a live die while you film me
I'm
with
filming
my
you.
makeup on.
I can't even find it. Nice.
I'm gonna get you the picture so you can upload that. Ah, it's you.
It's me. Short to bis.
Testing on a 9 minus 3 is 6 plus 2 for the HQ is 8.
He's gonna move.
He's doing nothing.
No! God damn it! And that probably lost me the game because now I can't remove any more order dice. So if the game ends now, or when I'm finished, you have killed 3, I've killed 2.
Morale, then forward shoot thing.
Okay, so
So Hercules is gonna morale up the infantry.
with his feet,
Testing on a 9 minus 1 is 8 plus 2 is 10. That's fixed. So we're gonna move up 5 inches. We'll be back after that. AR, short range hits on a 3. Everyone else hits on a 4. Submachine gun out of range. So doing the 3s first.
1 hit,
And
a force, 2 more, so that's 3.
killing on 4s because they're regular.
2 dead, and that was a 6. Not followed by another. So 2 dead.
Okay.
And a pin on these guys by that squad on the hilltop.
Live draw.
Live draw.
This is the... Well, actually, I can do this because it doesn't matter because I'm pulling. I want that one.
Me.
Scheiße.
This medium howitzer is going to do a direct shot since Damon was graciously...
I graciously put my unit in your line of fire.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So fire order, it's going to be a 5 to hit.
Yep.
Over hit.
Would hit.
Yes!
It's a 5.
Woohoo!
That's 2d6 hits.
Now
I
it's
cannot go down because I'm already done what I'm supposed to do.
No! 4, goddammit!
Killing on 2s.
Oh, how many guys you got left there?
2, 4,
6.
6.
So if I
You
kill...
may force a test.
Yeah, I might force a test.
You're forcing a test.
That's all. I can roll the 6 again. Yes.
Yes.
So you lose your HQ.
Yep.
For
Roll
a
pins.
further,
D3.
D3 pins. Ooh, look at that.
And they pass.
You rolled a 4. You had...
I have 1 in a
For being
that'll be
hit.
4 and a 5. 9 total.
You had 1. You got another one for being hit. That's 2. Plus 3, that's 5.
No. You don't add up. It's you don't get bonus for being hit. You get D3
Yeah, that's
pins.
what I said.
So I got 4 pins plus the NCO, which is 5, plus the 4 equals 9.
So
they
you
stay.
got lucky there.
Yep.
2 men left.
Down on the artillery observer.
Your last 2 dice. The last 2 dice of turn 6.
Yes. These guys are gonna move up 6 and shoot
Yes.
at U.
Yes.
So everyone is outside. That'll also be hardcover. So that'll be 6s. Long range hardcover. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. I will do it over here in the box.
Ooh, 2 6s. Killing on 4s. 2
dead.
5s.
Not enough to force a test.
Luckily for me, but I do get another pin.
So let's see if there is a round 7.
I do want to have round 7 because that will put
Should
me...
we just say we play a round 7?
Yeah, let's do that.
It's our game.
Yeah,
Round 7.
we need to finish this. You can't win.
We'll be back.
Very exciting. We are moved into turn 7 and things can go both ways.
Yep.
We both have options to kill each other.
That's his face when he finds out what it is.
You got the first one, motherfucker. Cooperman is moving up, staying 1 inch away.
And turn the turret. What idiot made this thing?
I think it was you actually.
Oh. Right.
You're gonna penetrate me from the rear.
It's been known to happen. Basic 4, movement 5, super short 4.
Okay,
And,
now.
but the reason why I did this is both because I have a chance to kill you and also out of your line of sight.
Yes,
The gun can't shoot me and none of the other guns can hurt me.
that's true. So please roll the 1.
Want to film my face when I...
Yeah, let's do that. It was a 1. It was a 1.
You have to move the char, otherwise the howitzer is going to pin you down and out.
You hit on a 2.
8 to make it.
Yeah, because I have 3 pins, 6 left from the morale, and then +2. Come on. Yes! It's a 5, 1 pin removed.
Where do you want to go? Straight forward a little bit?
I think, no, not forward, then you can see me. I think I just want to
Slightly?
pivot around and take you from the side.
Yep.
Something like this.
Yep.
In the process.
Roughly 90 degrees.
Yes. How much like that?
If you want to push it.
I think I did it.
Yep.
Now, this one can shoot at them, or I can shoot at them. That thing will not have an angle at them, but he can shoot at that thing. And this...
We'll be back after he's done.
Yeah. Okay, so I pivoted and I moved 1 inch to get away from his ranging in. That's our special rule. We have to move at least 1 inch. So let's do the rear turret first.
6
at these
inches?
guys.
Within 6.
Oh, I think that's within 6. That is within 6. There's the base.
That's shady.
It is.
Yeah, okay.
It's
So
pretty good.
it's super short, so it's basic 3, 4, 5 for pins, 6 for movements, 7 for small team.
6.
So 6.
That's 2 6s.
Killing on force.
force.
They're both dead.
Both dead, so that's 1 order die from me. Thank you.
And the big gun,
Let's do the big one.
hitting on basic 5, movement 6, super short 5.
Come on, 5.
Yes! Oh!
Now I get it.
Plus,
It's a +2
It's a
for light howitzer.
plus 4 because of the thin sides.
And sides and 10 sides. So I need a 5
5
to glance.
6 to pants.
6 to glance. Come on, baby. God damn it! Nothing.
Pins, but it's relevant. The side MMG, of course, you can shoot my spotter in the building. 6s followed by 6s.
1 6. Not another 6. Got the die.
Advance.
That's sad because I wanted to move these guys. Now I will probably not be able to move them.
Everything but the sub within short range.
Yep,
So that'll be 2 shots hitting on
4
4s.
because of long range.
And bar and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hitting on 3s. So 4s.
Yep. 1 hit.
3s.
Come on. Oh, crap.
And killing on 4s.
Crap.
2 dead.
Well, that's a test.
And a test with...
2 pins.
Yes.
So testing on a 7. 1 man remaining. If I'm very lucky, I can run him away. No! I failed the order test, so he bolt action.
Sweet.
So that's 1 order die for you. Now you're in the lead again. 4 versus 3.
Howitzer spot thing, your howitzer shoot thing.
So your howitzer is spotted by your spotter, and then you're gonna try and kill this with a 6. That can't happen. I'm gonna do my medium howitzer again. I shot directly last time, so I will need a 6 now as well, since
They're now a small team.
they're a small team.
So 6 to hit.
Oh, it's a 4. Yeah.
So we decided to forgo all of my dice, because in this case it's a matter of whether we draw or I win.
Yes.
Because none of my stuff on this side can do anything to the char, and they don't have range to shoot anything over here. So the only thing that matters is what this unit is going to do to this unit.
Yes.
First you have to pass an order test of 9.
C sharp.
9
You have to pass this test
to win the game. Or to draw the
to
game.
draw the game.
9.
Oh, let's do this. It's gonna be exciting.
Odds are 50-50.
I need a 1, 2, and a 3.
Oh!
So I made it on a 9.
What's the order?
So the order, I think, let's do the cool stuff and do an assault, huh?
Alright,
Let's do that.
I'm gonna shoot you with
Yes.
the 3 shots, hitting on 6s, 4x6s.
Yes, you have a lot of pins.
Yeah, just the pins alone, the 6s, 4x6s.
So nothing.
So you assault the wall,
I assault the wall. Let's just move that.
strike at the same time,
Yes,
but
we will. You will have 3 attacks, and I will have 7.
I'll just roll my 3.
Yes, killing on 5s.
I kill 1,
One guy.
and that is the NCL.
Yeah, good for you.
Hey.
He sacrificed himself.
Yep,
But I still have 7 attacks.
yep.
And I only need to score
2 4s.
2 4s.
If you score 2 4s, the game's a draw. Anything else, I win.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Ah! I'm running out of dice. Okay, one guy. Come on. There you go.
That is a draw.
That is a draw and 1 die left to make it with. So
Yep.
these guys are dead, and the French and the US Army
In their training battle has managed to draw.
yeah, in the training battle in a Western European village.
So this was pretty much just a game to show that a US force is viable, which it was.
Yeah,
The down point for me was losing the M16 early in the game because
that was lucky.
it's an infantry slaughter and it could have killed both your tank and armored car from the correct angle.
Yeah, but that also made it a priority for me.
Yeah. Don't feel like any of us really made any mistakes. Yeah, I could have parked this somewhere else. I think that was my own mistake. And rolling 6s,
That was
loads of them, that was a mistake
that
for
was
you.
a mistake for you. And I should have moved this guy when you had me ranged in.
Yes, you should. And you should have recce'd.
Yeah, always recce.
A wise man always said always recce.
But still, it's a draw. I'm happy. It was 1 platoon versus 2 platoons. You had the advantage in order dice. But,
Point-wise, I think I'm on top. If we
count the points.
yeah,
Because I have
only just because of
veteran units.
your veteran units and the artillery. The Char is an expensive one, but so is the Sherman.
Mhm.
But as we call it, this is a draw. That was fine.
Damon. Oh god. So thanks for watching.
Patrons only.
Interesting.